everyone, Prepper Del here. Welcome to my channel. I'm continuing with the off-the-shelf kit reviews, and today is the Highlander Survival Kit. This retails for about £20. You can buy it through Amazon or Highlander Direct. So this is just as it is, off the shelf, no extras, no frills. I just want to show you what's in it off the shelf. Now, as always, I make all my own kits, but I just wanted to show you different kits that are out there, what's in it, and if they're any good to be used as a starter pack to make your own kit. You know, if it's in a good waterproof case like that, there's nothing to say that you can't keep some of the stuff and use most of the stuff. So we'll take a look inside this in a wee minute. And like I said, this is Highlander and it's £20. So here it is, the Highlander Survival Kit. I don't really know why they've put the forces on the front of it. I know it's a Highlander Military Survival Kit, but as ex-military I would never use this kit. It's a handy size container, it really is. It's a good size. So let's take a look, see what's inside this. Standard mirror on the inside of the case, just need to take the film off. So we'll do that, just use that as a signalling mirror really. It's only real use for it, you wouldn't use it for anything else within that. Tea light candle, always handy to keep in your kit for light, and also for lighting fires. You can light the candle with the matches and then light your fire from the candle and keep running it out. That way you make your fire lighting material last a lot longer by having a tea light candle. Small sewing kit, standard in survival kits. People often wonder why they put sewing kits in. Well, that's really quite a simple answer really. You know, if you rip your outer garment or your trousers, and you know you're in a situation, you're not going to want your trousers to stay ripped and ripped even more, so in the end you look like you're something out of Castle Robinson Crusoe or Castaway. So it's always handy to have a small sewing kit with inside your kit. Small fish line kit. Obviously it depends on where you're operating, depends on whether you need that. After all, you wouldn't need a fishing line kit in the desert, would you, really? So it's a standard for any off-the-shelf survival kit. A saw, a wire saw. They are pretty handy, the wire saws. This is just the really old one with the poles on. Now the more modern one is the chainsaw, but it would actually be too big to put in there. That's the hand pull chainsaw, which has a cut on each end of the chain link. I'll do a review on that and show you that, the difference between that and a normal chainsaw chain. But that's the standard saw, the line saw. These clog up after a while, so they're only really good for branches and things like that. But saves you from battening with your survival knife. So it's good for that. Let's just zoom out a little bit here so we can get all the stuff on the desk. Whistle, always good to have a whistle on your persons. Without a doubt, it might be the cheapest whistle on the planet, but it's a survival whistle. You know, that's imperative in any survival kit. This is actually a good little thing. This is kind of like a little Swiss Army knife really, but just different. So it's just a wee multi-tooled knife when you can get into it. That's a knife on that one, little pair of scissors on that one, and there's like a file one on that one if we can open it. Oh, there it is. That's quite tough to open, and see when you've got hands like mine, so some of us might find that a struggle. That maybe take a bird and put on that. So that's a wee file. So you can also use that as a fire striker on the ferro rod if ever you're caught short. But yeah, handy little thing. Good size actually to keep in a kit, that one. But best thing I've seen so far. Button compass. That'll get a bubble in it soon, little cheap bubble compass. I like to replace them with more expensive ones, but that's good, a good little size. Seems quite a decent quality just now. Snare wire, your brass snare wire, standard. Wax cotton for fire lighting. Again, good bit of kit to have. Condom. Another good bit of kit just for carrying water. So that's all the only use for that really out in the field. Some safety pins. There's also smaller safety pins within inside that. Waterproof matches. Again, pretty good. A small ferro rod with a striker. Now, looking at that, that's actually from a KFS set, and that's actually the knife cut down. So you've got the serration from the knife. I don't know if you can see that clearly on there. Let's have a wee look. So that's what that is. That there is just from a cheap KFS set, and that's the knife cut down. It's not actually a bad idea that. I might actually make a few strikers like that. So see how they go. But that'll cut in nicely. So that's the small ferro rod. Assorted bandage kit. Again, pre-sealed. Like that. Nice little selection. Doesn't feel like there's anything else inside there. Good little selection of assorted bandages. Sorry, assorted plasters, band-aids, whatever you want to call them. Pencil and paper. I'll just show you this. Just pull that out. Lots of writing paper. Good to take notes, write down locations, things like that. Keep your mind active. Keeping your mind active is one of the priorities of survival. Nice little set that. Salt. Sachet of salt. And a small cutting blade. So that is your £20 kit from Highlander. Part of their, what they call their Forces Military Survival Kits. It's actually not a bad kit. For the money, for £20 you get quite a lot of stuff with the wee knife. The ferro rod, I don't like using these wee ones. I don't think they're as good as using or having a normal ferro rod, normal size. Just for when you're in different environments, different climates, and how cold it is and you're trying to fiddle about with that. It's not always the easiest, but it's compact, fits in the kit, which is good. Waterproof matches, saw, snare, compass. It's basically everything. The only thing that isn't there is water purification. Now, I don't know why they've stopped putting purity tabs into kits. I think maybe they presume that everyone's carrying a Sawyer water filter or something like that, but that's the only thing missing from that kit. Really, you'll need to add that. Obviously, I'm only showing you the off-the-shelf kits. This is just my reviews just now of the off-the-shelf kits. So this one comes in at £20, so mid-range. I still prefer the mini SA kit that I've got, but overall that's actually not bad. I suppose for cadets and people not really knowing that much, it's a bit of a computer generated off-the-shelf kit. Like I said, I really don't know why they don't put water tabs, purification tabs in them now. I'll maybe get in contact with them and find out the reason for that. But yeah, there you go. That's the £20 kit from Highlander. Highlander makes some really good products actually. I think they're a bit like BCB, they're underrated for the value that they actually are. If you've ever seen any of the Highlander backpacks and things like that, they're actually really good. A bit like Combat UK. I'll do a few reviews on that. So this is part of my off-the-shelf kit reviews. I just wanted to show you that, and then we'll move on to, once I've done a few more, then I'll show you one kits that I make. But that's the Highlander Survival Kit, £20. Is it value for money? Yeah, it's a value for money in what you get within the kit. Would I use it? Would I pick it as a survival kit? No. Could I use it as a starter pack? Absolutely. Everything's a starter pack. You've got the case, you've got the matches, you've got the tea light, sewing kit and compass. Yeah, you can use that as a starter pack for your own starter pack. So thanks for watching, everybody. This is just an off-the-shelf kit. It's not what you should carry, you know, and what you will be carrying. I just want to show you. It's just been bought off the shelf. I'm showing you as it is, so that if ever you wanted to see one open or go and buy one, here it is. Show people, link it, and see what they think. As always, thanks for watching. I appreciate every single one of you. Well, almost. but thanks anyways, guys. Appreciate it lots. Stay tuned, lots of videos coming up in the future. I'm going to try and keep on the ball with it all this year. I appreciate your support. Stay prepped, stay safe. Prepper Del out.